Boring diets lead to weight gain. Think about it. Haven't you seen a fat person always talk about how healthy they are? Oh, yeah, I just ate a salad for lunch and a protein bar. Oh, I just had a smoothie for breakfast, right? And you see these guys eating boiled chicken, rice, broccoli all the time, but they still look the same. And how is it possible that you can be so disciplined with a boring diet, super healthy, but not see progress? If anything, lose progress and gain weight. And here's the truth is a lot of the times when people try a super unsustainable or a super rigid or restrictive diet or nutrition approach where let's say they eliminate all sugar or they cut out all carbs or they only eat these little super healthy meals, what happens is, number one, they're under eating consistently, so it messes up with their metabolism if done over a consistent period of time. Number two, they're not actually accounting for their binges, right? So maybe they eat healthy for 3 days straight and then they crush two extra large pizzas and they just forgot about that, right? Because they're under eating consistently, they're always hungry and they're always relying on willpower. So it's just a ticking time bomb. So if you eat too healthy, too boring, eventually you're just gonna have a massive, massive binge, right? And they forget about that because in their mind, they did 3 days eating healthy and then just one bad day. So it still outweighs it. But you can mess up 2 weeks of progress with just one extreme binge. And this is very possible, especially when your hunger hormones all out of whack and you've been starving yourself for days and days and days, right? And what ends up happening is people who stick to these boring diets, they're eating the same foods over and over again, so they're neglecting a lot of key micronutrients, right? Maybe they're restricting an entire food group. Maybe they're just only eating a specific type of vegetable, right? But if you get a variety of foods, a variety of meats, a variety of fruits, veg, carb sources, you're a lot more likely to tick off a lot of different micronutrients and get your daily intake, right? And what happens is if you have a boring diet, you're not going to stick to it long term. So maybe you stick to it for 2-3 weeks, lose 10 pounds. But as soon as you start binging, it's very hard to get yourself back. So that one binge turns into 3 days of poor eating. You've gained all the weight back. And now instead of, being happy and proud with the sacrifices you've made and the commitment you made, you feel embarrassed, you feel shitty, you feel like you just wasted all that time and you're back at ground zero, you're back at step one. And that's a very demotivating, discouraging place to be in. So it's very rare that someone will make progress, revert back, and then keep trying. Usually once they make progress and revert back, that's it. They're done. They're like, oh, fuck, this isn't for me. I can't sustain it. When in reality, it's just the way they went about it was unsustainable. If instead of aiming to lose 20 pounds the first month, they just tried to lose 6 pounds the first month, instead of just restricting all sugars and all carbs, they just made sure each meal was high protein, 50% of the plate or more was protein, hitting their protein targets of 1 gram per pound of body weight every day. Instead of 100% clean foods, 85% clean foods. When you have this more moderate or realistic or sustainable approach, you're able to stick to it for months and years in a row without feeling overly hungry, without your workout suffering, without having crazy mood swings, without feeling like shit. And you may lose weight a little slower. Instead of losing 20 pounds the first month, you might lose 5-6 pounds the first month. But would you rather lose 20 pounds the first month and gain it back? Or would you rather lose 5 pounds a month for 6 months and then be able to maintain it? The slow, steady, sustainable route is always going to be more enjoyable and it's always going to take longer. But the thing is, once you get there, you maintain it. So it's actually the fastest route, because if you go the unsustainable route, you see fast progress, then you revert back to old habits. And you see fast progress and you revert back. But overall, you're actually not making any progress, as opposed to if you just made slow, gradual progress, losing a few pounds every month, doing things the right, sustainable way, you'd actually maintain it. You'll feel good in the process. Your workouts will be awesome. You'll be actually getting stronger, which allows you to build muscle. The more muscle you build, the more calories you burn at rest doing nothing. That's why you see a lot of jacked guys eat so much, but they don't get fat. It's because they have that muscle doing the work for them. So if you want to lose weight and you haven't really seen success in the past and you want to make this the time you actually stick to it, find ways to make your meals enjoyable. Just make them high protein, mostly whole foods, but incorporate your favorite flavors. Don't work out 6 days a week, 7 days a week. Just work out 2, 3, maybe 4 days a week. Start with mostly full body workouts or upper lower split. Keep your workouts 30 to 45 minutes and just make sure you're getting stronger over time. Once you focus on performance and gaining strength in the gym, you automatically have a response to build muscle, and it's just this nice cycle of building muscle, getting good sleep, fueling your body, and it just works in your favor, as opposed to starving yourself and then looking at exercise as a chore and a punishment and a way to burn off calories. You're looking at food as a fuel, looking at how to get high quality nutrition with high quality taste, and you're looking at how to maximize your workouts and focus on intensity and progression. If you work out 2 to 3 times a week, but very intense, and you're progressing every week, that's way better than doing 8 workouts a week, 10 workouts a week, not intense and without progression. So if you have the intensity, progression, high protein, 80-85% clean foods, and you enjoy your diet, getting good 7-8 hours of sleep a night, you'll be consistent, you'll see better results, and these results will last for a lifetime, not just a couple weeks. Save this video and comment what you'd like to see more. Catch you in the next one, brother.